Buenos dias. Good morning, my family and friends. And as always, my beloved veterans, it's Emilio Roman coming at you live from Atlantic City Beach and Boardwalk. And what a glorious day. And I'm joined by my beautifully spirited co-host, Umara.
Lodi, good morning. Thank you for having me here today on the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for always agreeing to participate and supporting us. We are blessed. We are blessed. And can you see what is unfolding before our very eyes?
Wow, thank you for being so brave, Emilio, every single day in the morning so early and taking us to the beach and making us God bless you.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Hey, this is the cost, right? We got to pay a price. But anyway, this is beautiful. I enjoy this. So it's really, I receive it. I receive it as Karen, our beautiful guest will say. You got to be open to receive compliments. And tell us about the guests.
So our guest, Karen, today is, of course, a co-author in Spiritual Fitness Academy book, of course. And on top of that, she's a Reiki practitioner and a yoga practitioner and teacher. And she's passionate about encouraging other women to live life full, herself and not play small. And she's a self-proclaimed goddess herself.
Wow. Yes. And thank you for introducing her like that, because we when we first met, Daniela and I met her, we were just taken by her presence, and you know, she's someone who's, when you meet her, she's pretty sure of herself. You know what I mean? She's confident in her walk, but she'll tell you her story. It's always probably not always been that case. You know, like many of us today, we walk a certain way. We have experienced a couple of successes, but there's always a story, right? There's always a backstory of how we came to this place where today we see things differently. So without giving it away, drum roll, please. And I know Karen is in the green room, and I can't wait to bring her on. And do we have the goddess?
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, my light is really in my...
You're looking great. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Dude, you got it going on out there on the beach. You ain't out. I step outside in my backyard every morning because I have woods behind me. And so I step outside every morning and I ground with bare feet on the ground. I last about 2 minutes. So God bless your soul. And it's just amazing. You know, I first have to say, I am so honored to be on your show again. I was first guest when you did this, and it was before this show was popping. I mean, we didn't have banners. We didn't have Amara. Amara, what an honor to finally get to meet you. I am so honored to be in your presence. And I just want to say this for everyone. Emilio, I love you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you back. You know we do. So you're amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I receive it.
We've had our conversations, but
I receive it. Thank you.
Yeah, I love you. I love what you're doing. You know, it's funny, Emilio, this morning I was thinking about things because I'm always thinking. Shit's
it's okay. This is it.
Stuff's always running through this kooky head. You know, and I was thinking about this, and one of my favorite, I have two favorite mantras, I call them mantras, but they're quotes that I live by. And one of them is be the change you want to see in the world. And I got thinking about the way I perceive people to be world changers. And we are not changing the world. We are changing us.
Wow.
When I change me, what I see changes.
Right. Amen.
And it's called Schumann's resonation, and it's a vibration that goes around the earth. And when I raise my vibratory inner energy, that helps shift that. So none of us are world changers. Right. We're changing us. We're changing ourselves, which then changes the world. So, That was like this morning. I was like, whoa, that's effing big. I got to stop calling people world changers, even if they are. But anyhow.
No, thank you for that, Karen. No, that was awesome. That was a great perspective. And yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, and you're living proof of it.
Thank you.
Look at what you're accomplishing once you made that shift in you.
Yeah.
And now what you're putting out to the public, to the universe in the show, dude, you are changing lives, but it's all because you changed you. And Amara, I have the same feeling about you, that your presence is one of authenticity, and that's not a word I use often. I believe it's genuine. And your energy of the soft part of life. We all have to have different, this planet needs different energies. When I talk about energies, I'm talking about personalities. I'm talking about who people are at the core. You know, I just happen to use woo-woo words.
I love those woo-woo words.
Yeah, it's woo-woo, you know. So anyhow, there we are. You know, one thing I did want to address right from the start, because it's been brought to my attention. Some people don't always receive the message when I call myself a goddess of what that message really means.
Right.
And so I just want to express to people who are watching, to your audience, which I know you have a large one.
Thank you.
The reason I consider myself and say I'm a self-proclaimed goddess, it's not about this. It's not about that identity of, oh, you know, it's not a conceit. I am born, I am created of a divine feminine, mother God,
I love
Father God. And I connect that to the idea of what a goddess is. There's 3 stages of a goddess. There's the maiden, the mother, and the crone. I happen to be a crone, and I am very happy about that. And so when I say I'm a goddess, that means I do the best I can come from my pure, true identity, the divine feminine.
Wow, that, you know what, I appreciate that, and I'm glad you not clarifying, you explaining it, because I love it, and you've helped other women, again, just as we have on the scroll here, see themselves larger and bigger, because for whatever reason, life, you know, has that impact on us, and we don't know how to shine our light. And so I thank you for that. And I know there's some comments, because I know we always do. So what are they?
We have Daniela, of course, and she's saying, good morning, blessings. And she's saying, good morning, beautiful goddess. I love you. Love Daniela. And she says, we will always have our Costa Rica connection and memories. Karen and I really bonded on that journey, and she will always hold a special place in my heart.
Well, I love Daniela to bits. Yes, we are bonded soul sisters. We are goddess sisters. And I'm a strong believer that no matter who it is, they're meant to come into my journey. They're meant to come into my path as I am theirs. And we've been connected, Daniela, for many lifetimes. I mean,
wow. That's awesome.
Wow.
I love you, girl.
That's awesome.
Karen, what are your current projects that you're involved in? Please tell us about that.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, Amara. Great question. I got a lot going on. So my main business is Sensual Over 60, and I provide personal development and transformational coaching to women of a certain age to help them reignite the flame of the goddess that lives within them. You know, I feel that for many, many years, our culture here in the States, and most of like Canada and all, it's been centered around the millennials, Gen X or whatever. I don't even know all the terms because I don't do labels. So I don't know all the terms of everybody. But it's all, you know, marketing for years, for centuries, was about sexuality. So it was always designed for the younger. And here's what I know. women of a certain age, and I'm now starting to lower my demographic and niche to 50 and over.
Okay.
We were brought up in an era where it was about the role you played. It was about the title. When you would introduce yourself, it was always, I'm so-and-so's mother, I'm so-and-so's wife, I'm so-and-so's daughter, I'm so-and-so's sister. It wasn't, I'm a goddess. And that's how I introduced. So right now, the projects I have going on, I am in the process of putting the final stages into a 6-week, my first online course. It's a 6-module called 6 Steps to Living Life Large, transform and expand into the life of your dreams.
Yes.
And it's about coming to who you're meant to be.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the labels in life. Let's stop. We attach ourselves, our identity is attached to what we do in this world versus who we be in this world. I'm about being a human being, not a human doing. So I want everyone, and just for the audience to know, if you are interested, I signed on a 30-year-old male client last night.
Wow. Wow.
He came to me and he said, I know you're coaching. I know you work with women over 60. However, I know I can get help from you. No problem.
Wow.
So I just mark it as, women, but it's not that. And Emilio and Daniela know this, because when we were doing a roundtable at our Costa Rica mastermind, one of our other attendees, my gorgeous roomie, and I'm not going to say her name because I haven't had permission to, but my roomie, she said to me, well, why don't you work with younger women? Because I could use what you have. And I was like, because there's too many people working with younger women. There's too much attention for younger women. I want women of a certain age to know you are seen, you are heard, you are valued, because we don't put enough attention. You go into some of the South American cultures, and let me even just go to Japan. In Japan, a woman who hits menopause is celebrated, and she then moves up to the highest level of the woman of wisdom, and everybody goes to there. Think about the cultures that really idolize the older woman for her wisdom. Yes. We don't do that here in this country. The African American country does it. Culture does it. They want to sit around Big Mama's feet and listen to stories.
Yeah.
Not a lot of other cultures, and it's not American based. So I'm trying to bring that in. So I've got this online course, but it's not going to launch until January. However, pay attention, because I'm going to be offering a really special reduced price in a couple of weeks. It's only going to be good for a short period of time. I also have been given the pure privilege and honor. I am going to share my story of survivor to thriver at a global women's empowerment conference.
Share all that.
Saturday. Yeah. Women from all around the world. It's going to be workshops and speakers, and I'm just blown away. It's like your next step to a TED Talk.
Yeah. I love it. And Karen, before I forget, please, because there's audience they're coming and they're leaving, give us where they can get a hold of you right now, and tell us about your summit. So plug it in.
Okay. So Facebook, you can catch me at Soul Connection Holistic Coaching or Karen Drosnes. I take firm requests on my personal page. Soul Connection, my website, www.sensual, SENSUAL, over 60, numerical 60. All one word, sensual over 60. That's my website. That's really the best place to connect with me. Instagram, I'm at Coach Karen Drosnes, and LinkedIn, I'm Karen Drosnes.
Now, thank you for that. And I know that someone is writing it down for us, and I know that we've got comments. Yeah. Karen.
So Austin J. Haynes joined. Thank you, Austin. She says, beautiful goddesses and Emilio, good morning. Thank you, Austin. And he says, I'm picking out what you're putting down. And he also says that the power of knowing your ideal client, you will attract more people. Amelia says it is so, Daniela says, I keep on reading Emilio.
We're working on that.
Yeah, so Daniela says it's so true. Other cultures honor and value their elders, take care of them till the end. They have been doing it for centuries. We need to take a page out of their book.
Mhm.
Perfect. Wonderful. I have another question for you. So,
But before you do that, Amar, I'm sorry to interrupt you because I just wanted to add the other project that
Go
I
for it.
feel like it's beyond an honor. I will be participating with Emilio at the Spiritual Fitness Academy Summit. So
All
I will be part of that. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes. We're so happy to have you.
thank you. Well, we're family,
Family, that's
tribe,
it.
village, whatever. It's just a title.
It's the title. Amen. God bless you. Well, we're so happy. Thank you for sharing that. And for those watching, this is going to happen December 20th between 9 to noon Eastern Standard Time. Umara is also going to be on the panel. And yes, and we have Angel from Arizona. She's going to be the MC. Austin is going to also be on the panel. So we are among good company, my friends and family. And we're so blessed. And we're going to keep this going because there's always wisdom when you hang around Karen.
absolutely.
Well, bef- the wisdom came from the crap I've been through. So let's just put where it's at.
There you go.
I shine out of the ship.
That is
You
my
said-
next question, actually. So I see that you're a yoga practitioner and a Reiki master as well. And I wanted to know, what is the backstory of that? What led to that?
Oh, great question, because not a people know. A lot of people don't know this story. My best friend and another good friend are co-partners in a yoga studio. And I had gone through a pretty horrific situation back around 2015. And I went through a divorce, and I went through some other traumatic things that aren't necessary to go. So I was staying at my best friend's apartment, which was right above her yoga studio. And her and her co-partner were starting a yoga teacher training. And she said, come down to the studio with me so Janet and I can do a mock class. We can prepare. And I'm like, okay, great. So I go down to the studio, and one of the questions to us mock students was, what brings you to yoga teacher training? I'm like, I ain't taking yoga teacher. I have no desire to be a yoga teacher. And I'm sitting there and I started talking, and all of a sudden, like, the universe opened up and said, why aren't I taking yoga teacher training? And they both laughed and said, ha, 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 we've already signed you up for the class.
That's a great story.
But here is what I want everyone to know. Whether you are a teacher or a practitioner or a beginner, yoga is not about the asanas. Asanas are the poses. Yoga is about stretching you beyond what the mind tells you. And it was for my healing that I was meant to be in the classes. However, turned out I got certified, and out of everybody in the class, they were like, Karen's never going to teach. I didn't put my whole heart into it. Out of the whole class, I was the only one that became, at that time, a teacher. I went right out and started teaching. And then Reiki came about. And I'm a Reiki practitioner, Reiki II, not a Reiki master. That's really high level. I just want to clarify for anyone that's interested in that service. I'm not a master. Reiki came about because I got connected with the Holistic Chamber of Commerce here in South Jersey. And I met a lot of women that were doing and practicing in the energy field. And I'm what is titled as an empath. I am a very highly sensitive, very highly energy person. I get people's energies before they walk in the room, sometimes unfortunately. And I knew that through my hands, I was able to download energies that could help heal someone else.
Wow.
And so I met with a woman, and I will say it, Barbara Torito. She was my teacher, and I became certified as Reiki. So I combine with my yoga when I am teaching. I don't teach anymore real quickly, because I know you're going to ask me about it sometime in the out, or you're going to tell me to tell the story.
Yeah.
Past June 20th, I had my fourth open heart surgery.
Yes.
And it, unfortunately, I am not physically capable of doing poses right now. For those that may not know, open heart means they literally fall down their chest and crack the ribs wide open. And so I'm still in the recovery process, still in the healing process. My legs have lost their strength. And so it's really hard for me to do. I do some asanas, just standing. So right now I'm not teaching because I am focused on my business. I am growing exponentially. I am growing my business. So
thank you. No, thank you for that, Karen. You really have inspired our spiritual fitness community. I know you're also a big part of Austin J. Haynes' Flashpoint community. And we all just came from a 3-day event. And given that your recent, procedure, I mean, you showed up and we all like, wow. And it was very emotional for a lot of us who know you and know your story, for you to be able to walk in there, and then the way you took charge and you were working with the computers, and it was just so beautiful because you really are living out your purpose, and it shows. And we just love you, and I really believe that the best is yet to come for you. So we just truly really believe that. Thank you.
Well, I honor you for saying that. I thank you very much. I open my arms and I receive that. And here's something I want to also share, if it's all right. I want to take a second.
Sure, go for it.
Because I get that a lot. People look at me and they're like, you don't look sick. And I'm like, here's what I know. This that you see on the outside, this that you see of me showing up physically in the world, is because I show up every day internally. Every morning, I open up my crown chakra to the universe, ask for the download. How do you want me to show up? I believe that what people see as beauty and confidence comes from the inside, not the outside, even though I got makeup on. It comes from the inside. Ain't nothing wrong with the face. It comes from the inside out. I live my life today so confident that the universe always has my back. Not only have I had I've had 4 back surgeries. I've had now 12 invasive surgeries to my body. And 4 of them have been life or death. God's got me here for a reason, and I better show up for it.
Yeah.
Get a gift and go,
We know, Karen, I really appreciate you sharing that. And before we go into comments, after we go into comments, I want to know, what are your rituals that keep you so grounded? So we're going to come back to that, but I like Umar to please go with some comments. Thank you.
Danielle is saying, we are so blessed to have you, Karen. You are one of the strongest, most resilient women we know. God bless you. And Mr. Pravin Patel has joined us this morning.
Dr. PPP from Canada.
Yes, and that's pretty much it. And Austin is saying, love you, Karen.
Love you, Austin.
Awesome.
Austin's been a big part of my journey. As you guys have. But I hired Austin. I'm just going to say it. I hired Austin as a mentor and a coach. Here's what I know. And, what I like is something I was taught a long time in a spiritual fellowship that I belong to. You find the winners and you stick with them. Austin is a winner in life.
Amen.
And, the saying is, I want what you have. I don't want to take it away. Here's the difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is, I want what you have and I don't want you to have it.
Wow.
Envy is, I am so proud of you and I am honored of you and I want what you have, but I want you to keep growing too.
It's powerful.
So I pick the people that I want what they have and I go, what's the saying that if you're the smartest person in the room, you better get out of that room?
That's right. Wow.
So Austin really helped. So as a matter of fact, shoot, it just came to me. Austin is who picked the name Sensual Over 60.
Oh, wow. Is that right? Okay. Well, God bless you, Austin. Yeah, he's full of love and insights, and he really comes from that place, a heart-centered place. And having said that, I know we learned a lot of stuff this weekend, and you were part of it. What are those beautiful rituals that you practice, so people can walk away with like, wow, she seems to have it together, despite all of this stuff that she's had? What does a day in the life of Karen Drosnes look like? She's laughing. Somebody take that screenshot. I want that screenshot. Take that screenshot again.
I'm telling you now, if I took pictures of what I look like off camera, I did the other day. It was insane. That's funny. Because here's what I do want everyone to know.
Right.
Don't have all my shit together.
Okay.
But what I know for sure, here's two things I know for sure in life. This too shall pass.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing consistent in my life is change.
Mm.
Every breath I take changes me. Nothing stays the same. That's why when COVID hit, I didn't get the rug pulled out from under me. I don't think 2020 sucked.
Right.
To change. I adapt to change. The rug has been pulled out from under me enough. My practices. I am, without a doubt, a very connected person to having daily rituals. In the morning, when I wake up, before I get out of the bed, is when I open up, spirit, God, whatever, I say universe, how do you want me to show up? Because it's not about the why, it's about the how. How do you want me to show up today? And then guide me in that. And then I repeat 10 times. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And I repeat that 10 times.
Wow.
Then I get out of the bed. And then I do my, like we all do. I go to the bathroom.
Wow. I think I do it reverse then. My ritual seems to be in reverse.
But that's just the getting up. And then I come out
great.
to my meditation area.
That's beautiful.
I sit, I recite a prayer, a quick one of affirmative, that I am the creation of God. I am that I am. I am the I am. And I repeat a prayer. And then I spend whatever time it takes, usually 10 to 15 minutes in meditation.
Right.
And then I go in and I do more ritual. Then I go get my coffee and I sit down. Here's my non-negotiable. All that other stuff might go if I'm a little busy, except for before I get out of the bed. My non-negotiable, I handwrite.
Okay.
Handwrite. At least 3 things I am grateful for.
Oh.
That's a non-negotiable.
Okay.
June 25th, I was being wheeled out of my room at 6:30 in the morning to have my 4th open heart surgery. At 6 a.m., I was writing my gratitude list. That is a non-negotiable.
I love that.
And then I read something spiritual, and then I do some free journaling. If I'm moved, I'll do some free journaling. But my non-negotiable is definitely the gratitude. Meditation comes in every day at some point. I try to get it in the morning. This morning. Now I'll write my gratitude list when I'm done. I verbally did. Those are that. I also do a lot of ritual of, I have an altar with my goddesses and my statues that I believe in. I'm certified as an Ayurvedic yoga instructor, so I do practice some Hindu practices.
Sure.
My goddess happens to be Kali, which is the goddess of destruction, but not in a she can be in a bad. You want something destroyed in your life? call on Kali, but watch what you ask for because that bitch will destroy it.
You
So,
know, go ahead. I was gonna let me say this. So I'm loving this. So obviously, you really prescribe to the idea that rituals create our lives.
absolutely.
And so I would thank you for that. I want to know, because you hit on gratitude, and that's the number one tenet of the Spiritual Fitness Academy. We deal with gratitude, we deal with forgiveness, and we deal with service. So when it comes to gratitude, how would you, someone who doesn't practice it, like, what's a good way for them to start? A simple
That's
way
a
for them to start.
great question. That's a great question. And I've worked with a lot of young gals in life in different forms and in different area of my life that I gratitude list. Well, I don't know what. You know, there was a time, because I've been doing a gratitude list every day for over 30 years.
Wow.
For over 30 years. And in the beginning, I was on welfare, a single parent of 2 young kids, and I didn't know what to be grateful for. There were maybe 2 or 3 days out of the week where my kids got buttered noodles for dinner. That's all I could do.
Right.
Buttered noodles went down on my gratitude list. Start with just wherever you are at that moment. Well, what do I have? One thing you can do is look around your environment, look around your house. Like, my attention just got drawn to a lamp. Okay, I have electricity. I have light. I have heat.
Right.
I have a roof over my head. Even if you have no roof over your head, are you breathing on your own? Your lungs work. Take it to your body. Even so, when I work with someone who has severe chronic pain, we talk about what does work. My legs hurt so bad. However, I can still walk. I can still move them.
Yeah.
For those that may be amputees, what other part of your body do you still have? And does it work on your own? The most important part about gratitude is focusing on what is in your life, not what isn't. And then once a practice gets going of the material things of life, then I can find the gratitude that I know no matter what comes down my path, God's got my back.
Wow.
I knew when I went into every 4 of my heart surgeries, I made a contract with God that, God, if you get me through it, great. If you don't, great. It's then my time to go. I'm grateful for internal. But when you're starting out, keep it simple. Look around your house. Do you have any food in your refrigerator?
Yeah.
Maybe all you've got in your refrigerator is a leftover piece of pizza. You still have something.
Yeah. Wow.
Gratitude is focusing on what is and taking the mind off of what isn't.
Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Karen. You really have poured a lot into us this morning, and we receive it all. And I know there's comments. I know it. We're 34 minutes into this. And if you don't mind, do you still have, because I know we're going to bring on Angel as well. Did you mind sticking around?
Absolutely. I'm
okay.
good.
Okay.
I
So
brought this out for you.
Oh, this is awesome. I love it. Because I know Karen doesn't get up for this early for just about anybody. So
I actually get up at 5:30 in the morning, but I spend my morning practice takes about an hour.
Yes. And we're so blessed you're sharing that with us. Let's read some comments. And let's bring Angel on. But go ahead, because I know she will say hi to you.
Yes, Angel left a comment actually when she joined, and she said, absolutely gratitude every time. And also, Kali, be careful, but yet very careful.
Oh, this is...
Rosemary joined. Hello, Rosemary. And Daniela is saying, amen, Karen. I just read that yesterday. We need to focus on and be grateful for what we have. not what we don't have. And Austin is saying, I seek one moment every day in which I am so overwhelmed with gratitude. I have chills all over and sometimes tears. Karen knows how this feels. You were telling me your story, Karen, and about the noodles, and I almost cried there and didn't want to cry live, but I've been there, along with three kids, no money, no roof over my head, and just instant noodles.
Yeah.
And that's where I realized that my goddess was Sekhmet.
Ah, very nice.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
Wow. Wow. This is such a spirit. I'm loving this. Karen, before we bring on Angel, tell people again how they can get a hold of the goddess, because people want to connect with you and they're going to watch us on the replay.
Thank you very much. So I can be reached at my website, which is www.sensual, SENSUAL, over 60, and it's numerical 60, not written out. Sensual over 60. Thank you, Austin, for that name. And that's .com. And then I can be reached on Facebook at Soul Connection Holistic Coaching, or my personal page, Karen Drosnes. Instagram, I'm at Coach Karen Drosnes. LinkedIn, Karen Drosnes. And you can always email me through the website. And that I would love to just keep, connecting, because a lot of information comes out via my website email.
And you know what? Thank you for sharing that. But I also want to hear about this. When is the release of your first course? You said your first course is being released.
Yes, the launch date as of today. The launch date is January 20th of 2021.
Yes.
And for all those that know, launch dates are kind of soft because sometimes they don't know what happened and they say they do. But as of today, the intention is 6 steps to living life hard, transform and expand into the life of your dreams. Will launch on January 20th of 2020.
Thank you for that, Karen. Please hang on. And I'm going to say this. Can someone take a screenshot? Because we're going to bring our guest on, but we got to make sure that we get it ready. Our silly shot. So everybody get ready. Whoever's out there, ready? Okay, Karen, get more in the camera. Get more in. Do I see you? There you go. 1, 2. I love it. Thank you so much. And now, she's amazing. Another amazing woman. And where is my angel? My angel from Arizona.
Yes. Good morning, Amelia, Alana. Great to see you, Karen. God is. Yes.
I love it. And look at it. Angel. The shine on shade. That's right.
Shine
That's
on
right.
shade going. There we go.
Thank you so much. Thank you. The shine on shade. Oh, Angel, good morning and blessings. Thank you for gracing us. I know the time is different there, right? So what is it, 3 hours?
It's 2 hours, so it's 5:30 in the morning, 5:40 in the morning.
God bless you. God bless you. Speaking of rituals, what are your rituals?
So, it's interesting, Karen, you talk about yours and what you're doing. It's pretty much the same. It really is. It's just adjusted a little bit because as soon as I get up, I get ready and I'm here in the morning. And afterwards, I do my gratitude, I do my visualization, I do the meditation, I go for a walk, I do my stretches. And my stretches are actually stretches for the chakras. They're stretches that help with the chakras to open, the belly breathing. So I hear you, and we work with different energies. You can see angels, archangels, Hindu. We all have our same thing. That's what I also teach, because the tone, right? You got to set the tone for the day.
I love it.
If you just get up and what are you doing at home, guys? What are you doing? You just get up and you roll into the computer and then you're there for the hours. No. We want to set the tone and start to really move our vibration.
Wow.
It's just amazing. Thank you for asking.
No, this is awesome. Again, I know that Karen speaks of the energy, the balance, right? The women energy, the male and female. And yeah, so I feel like I'm being outnumbered. We need to go to the panel. What are the comments?
Well, Daniela is saying, "Good morning, my little fireball." And you're so right, Angel, and Karen as well. Setting the intention for the day is so important because we are programmed. We are organisms of habit, right? So we roll off of our bed, pick up the phone, go to our Facebook, Instagram, and same old because it's comfortable, it's relatable, and we get into that pattern. We go to the washroom, whatever, and do the same thing. But there's like a pattern disrupt, and pattern disrupt comes from gratitude, from creating new possibilities, writing them down, and living a different life, not the same pattern over and over and over and over day by day. So
Yeah.
so true. So true.
Absolutely. I wanted to address something real quick, if you don't mind, Austin, because I'm sorry, Emilio.
Go for it.
Actually, every Thursday, I do a live show on both my Facebook and on my Instagram called Thriving Thursdays. And the title of this week's is actually, which is tomorrow, Alignment versus or Align versus Balance. Balance is an illusion. We align with what is. If you think that every part of your life is going to be equal at all times, I hear so many corporate women, I just want to find balance in my life. Well, honey, it's an illusion. You're not going to align with what is. But I'm going to leave that all to jump on my show tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time.
10:30, and
to
how can
hear
I
about
find you?
Yeah. I align my chakras with what is going on. Balance.
It's an illusion.
I personally, I removed that from my vocabulary because every time I look for balance, it gets worse.
Yeah.
I'm going to chime in on that because balance is an illusion.
Yes.
It's like lack. Lack is an illusion. There's always more crayon in the box. You're always.
I've never heard of that.
Absolutely.
There is.
You know, that's a great point. Thank you, Angel, because that's another thing I do. And it's part of a spiritual practice. When I'm in that lack thinking, or I'm in the confusion, or this isn't, you know, I repeat a question. What else is possible? What else is possible? What else is possible? And I keep asking until the possibility comes to me. We live in an abundant universe that has plenty for everyone. And so we open up. The full question, it's actually, the full question is, what else is possible that I didn't know was possible, that if I allowed this possibility, it would actualize a different realization. Open up to the possibilities, because they're boundless, they're unlimited. It just,
you know what? You know what? You know, to add to what you're saying, we live in a lot of us are living in the sea of sameness when there really is a sea of abundance in our lives. So you ladies have both articulated that very well. And oh my God, this has been, you can't script this program. I'm telling you, you can't script this. That's why I don't script anything.
Dude, I tried, but I didn't get to any of it.
You know, the thing too is to see that our divinity, our divine essence is limitless. And that's what I tell my students. You are limitless. However, you are on this third dimension. You are physical.
Yep.
Right.
You must balance or center your health, your emotions, your mindset. Okay, we could go through that. But that divine essence is limitless. Once we take that moment to do what, breathe and go, okay, I'm stuck in this. To get unstuck is to actually, how do I feel? How do I feel? How do I feel? How do I feel? How do I feel?
Yes.
Bingo, right?
Woo, man.
Feel.
You know, people say, I'm. There are a few things I get really irked by, and one of them are feelings aren't facts. Well, you know what? At the moment, they're mine, and they're my reality, and it's my fact. So step back.
Yeah.
However, if we connect, yes, girl, if we connect to the feeling, that brings us, as you so eloquently put it, Angel, centering in to the innate being that we are. We are, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. If I was sent here to this planet to experience what it's like to be a human, then that means I'm here to feel. Feel away. Feel away.
Right.
For me, my intentions get set by how do I want to feel in this experience? I want to feel just what Angel says. I want to feel bliss. I want to feel joy. That's why before I get out of the bed, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Feel into the being that you are. And be, just be.
And you said it earlier. I am that I am.
I am that I am.
And I know that some of you at home might not really understand that. And if you don't, get with the goddess, get with me, you know, and get with that balance, get with Amina, because it's important to know that you really are enough and your limitless possibilities in your life. Even if you think that you're still in that position, you're not. You're not. Reach out. Ask for help. Oh, right? Ask for help. It's okay. I give permission.
You have permission. I love it. Wow, this is a blessing. I mean, you ladies have really poured a lot into me, and I know people are watching this, and many more will come on the replay. That's how this is going to play out for a lot of us. You know, they're going to watch this, and give us some comments. There's got to be a comment or two, and then we'll transition.
Absolutely. So Austin is saying, Emilio, you are doing well with all this goddess energy. You are floating, bro.
I need your help, Austin. Austin, you want to jump in here?
You know, I want to jump in on that.
Go for it.
Okay. This goddess energy, Angel has it, I have it, Omara has it. We are actually, but all three of us are very connected to our masculine and our feminine energy. Right. This isn't about being a woman. Right. This is about being the divine and connecting to the divine energy. Right. So you're not in any room with anybody else that's different from you. And you know what, Emilio, I know about you? You are very connected to your feminine energy. You would not be surrounded by the feminine energy. You call it in.
Right.
You call that in. We here, the other three of us, we call in the masculine. It's not a gender. We heard about that over the weekend from Moses spoke and we all listened. It's true.
Right.
We all are one, feminine and I just happen to shine as a woman.
Thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me. That was a great example this weekend for me to learn, and especially when James McNeil came in, he spoke on that too.
I didn't get there.
Yeah, James McNeil with the spiritual intelligence. But everybody's touching on the same thing that we are. You know, there really is just the one divine, and you know, here we just play it out in our physical forms and our mental constructs, right? Our mental constructs, we create labels, we create division when there isn't any. So I definitely get where you're coming from, Karen. I love you. And I love all of you. I'm just so filled here, but I'm also cold.
Bye-bye. Get inside.
But listen, I'm trying to figure, let's go ahead, Angel, and if you don't mind, share with what's happening with the summit, because you are a big part of it.
I am very excited, yes, about the summit. And the summit is Spiritual Fitness Summit. And what this is about is bringing on beautiful experts and leaders and speakers that are going to transform and help you to look at your life differently. And, you know, I'm excited because right here, right now, we have Karen is going to be one of the speakers. Yes. And we also have Mara. the speakers. Yes, yes, yes. I will be the co-host and the MC to get things rolling.
Yes.
Get that energy going. And Amelia, of course, is the host and having this. And it's on December 20th. It's a Sunday from 9 a.m. to noon. That is Mountain Time. So Eastern Time is different, I believe. So I'm very excited. We are like a day away from everybody to come on and start signing up for this. We're a day away to giving you that landing page.
Yes.
You can come on because this is going to transform. It's going to transform. Go ahead, Amelia. Why did you do this? Say why. Why did you do this?
Right. Well, thank you for that. And I'm so grateful and appreciative that the divine downloads, as we all call them, right? We all in the same space. I was looking to do this really the beginning of, well, halfway through next year. And then I was on Dr. PPP show and I saw how he just kind of put it together. There wasn't any real like organization. I don't want to discredit. It was just like he put it together. He goes, "You want to be in?" I was like, "Yeah." And everybody was like, "We just showed up." You know, he gave us some time. And I was like, it was nudging at me. It's like a spiritual nudge. It was like, you need to do this now, because I bought the domain 6 months ago. I bought Spiritual Fitness Summit 6 months ago to have it for, again, the middle of next year. And I had this whole idea of, you know, this paid thing and all. And I don't know, it just felt divine to do it now. And the whole vision of it is like, my God, 2020 for many has been a challenge. But as Karen said, for her, it was just change. You know, like she expects that. So to bring this home, I said to myself, at the end of the year, most news media are going to be harping about what happened, the crisis, and you know how they all end the year with like the disasters and who's died and body counts. And I said to myself, I want to bring on my friends, my experts, and how was 2020? What were the lessons in 2020? And how is 2021 going to be different? And that's really the theme of this summit. So thank you for asking that.
Absolutely. And you know, it's going to be important. Yes, important that we go on a high note. Now think about December 20th is right before the 21st, which is the convergence of the male and the female. Now I can get into the consciousness and get into all of kinds of things. Then we could get into the woo-woo of it, but this is not the woo-woo. This is right. Physics. This is quantum physics. The way that the stars, what is happening right now in our planet, not woo-woo, quantum physics-wise, is how we're going to adjust to 2021. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, in 2020, if we're looking negatively at it, what are we going to bring with us, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So I'm thrilled to have the goddess and Amara and all of these other amazing speakers to be able to come on and tell a story of how they transform their life in a positive.
Yes, thank you. You know, I am so touched. I'm really loving this. And the more I think about, you know, how all of us are just here right now, and there's always someone impacted by this. I always end up getting an email or something regarding, my God, that story, Karen's story resonated, Umara's story. And I know, and it's just so amazing. So, ladies, if you will, someone just share something, or let's take us out. I call it prayer, but you call it whatever you want. Somebody can have the last words so we can end this program on that continued high note.
I'm just going to say a few comments before, and then let you take the stage. Just honor them. So Anilda is saying, sea of abundance is within you, seek and you shall find. And Anilda also says, great, once you complete the 3, we will add on more till we get to 7 moves. I think they were talking about AAA 777 moms.
Okay.
Yes.
Exercise.
So go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, Umara. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to invite you all to just softly close your eyes. And inhale deeply through your nostril. And exhale out of your mouth. And I want you to visualize our planet. Visualize the people on it. Visualize the different areas of the world. And we're going to send out loving kindness. And in the silence of your own mind, repeat the mantra, may you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. And may you be free of all suffering. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free of all suffering. And take a nice deep inhale in right from the diaphragm. Exhale out of the mouth with a nice release. And flutter the eyelashes open. And namaste to the world. Namaste.
Oh, that was heartfelt.
The spirit in me honors the spirit in you. And that goes out to the whole world for those that feel they need healing. We all need healing.
Wow. Thank you, Karen. And can someone take a picture of this? Because can someone take a screenshot of this? Because this was an amazing way to end this program. And I want to honor and share this with everyone. So hopefully someone took it.
And I want to say one more thing just before we end, Karen, that was beautiful, is Emilio is going to be on my show tomorrow at noon Mountain Standard Time. It is an interview. We're going to be interviewing Emilio and why his story is, people know him and why, even deeper, why he's going to be doing this summit tomorrow at noon Mountain Standard Time. So I think that's 2 o'clock your time.
Yeah,
so stay tuned for that. So you really get to know Emilio and why I have collaborated with him and come on. So tomorrow it'll be great.
Thank you so much. Thank you for reminding me. I have it on my planner, but this is great. Well, listen, let's all say bye. We're all going to say bye-bye together.
Bye-bye.
God bless you. God bless you.